FM, you guys. Starting a little bit late, but it's on. We're here, and that's all that matters, right? Oh man, and this topic, it caught my interest because when I heard it, I said, I said, well, the couple have a disagreement, like most couples have they might disagree on let's see, styles of raising their children, as it were. I'm getting this camera right here. No, tonight I'm not wearing my glasses. It's been a crazy day. And oh, by the way, this is before I start, I want to let you guys know that this is Intervision FM. It's part of our nonprofit Intervision. We work with artists to teach them the business of music. You can find out more about that at our website, intervisionrecords.org. And I have these headphones on so I can keep up with the time, so I don't go too far over the time. Usually on Tuesday, we're starting on Tuesday and doing as many as we can, where I'm interviewing different artists and different groups and different topics on KUVO 92.9 on the FM dial. So we want you to join us next week, and we'll be interviewing an artist named Mary, and we're going to also be interviewing D'Angelo concerning an event that he's doing on October the 12th, right? And so join us for that. It's all going to be good. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be live and in person. I love doing this live stuff. And hopefully, Henry was saying, "Oh, Johnny, you always have your picture sideways," and so hopefully I fixed that so it could be the right way. Catch us every Wednesday night on Comcast, Denver Comcast 56 at 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights. And I forget what we're going to be talking about this Wednesday night, but catch the show and whatever I'm talking about, it will be what it is, right? All right, so getting down to this topic of Kanye West talking to his wife Kim Kardashian about dressing up their daughter, who's 6 years old, putting on too much makeup and making her look more like an adult. Now remember, you may not remember that. Well, so try to talk about that yet. Okay. I started hearing about this stuff. I would say in the early '90s, early mid '90s, and I couldn't figure out why parents would want to do something like that. I mean, your child, you hear a story about Michael Jackson, I didn't have a childhood. I mean, let children, in my opinion, and you may differ. If you do, you can leave your comments down below, or you can call our voicemail and leave your voice and tell us what you think. Try to keep it under 2 minutes. I always felt, and maybe I'm old school, right? Because Johnny, you're a little bit older, and this is the new generation, and if you want to make our children, make our daughters look like hussies, or make our boys look like pimps. Say, this is this generation, Okay, like I said, it's your children. You got the right to do what you are doing with your children within legal means. I would venture out to say. But the consequences of it. I mean, last time I think I put a post out there, and I don't know if I talked about it. I probably didn't talk about it on the Facebook Live. But Kim, she had put these big hoop earrings in her daughter's ear and was taking a big. First of all, I don't know, with all this exposure to the kids, to me, I know you're proud of your kids and you want to, and maybe it's just Hollywood and you got your security and all that kind of stuff. But to me, I probably wouldn't put my kids on any kind of social media or any kind of thing. Well, okay, I might be a hypocrite in that because I had a TV show at the time and I had my daughters, do an intro for it because I thought it was cute and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, I'm being a little bit hypocritical, but in today's world, I would say I wouldn't get them into that stuff until maybe they were 13. Unless they're doing kids commercials, and that's the lifestyle that you want to do, they have to use somebody for those baby commercials and 5-year-old and all that kind of stuff, and 6-year-old commercials, to display kids' clothes. Yes, okay, but in general, I have granddaughters, and I don't know what they're doing with them as far as dressing them up to look either age appropriate or looking like older women. And to me, I just can't. I keep thinking to myself, let the kids be kids. Oh, by the way, let me check to see who I need to give a shout out to. Let's see. Hey, Sam Sierra, what's up? Okay, my wife asked me was the front facing which way, and yeah. So it is fading the right way, and maybe Oh, and I thank you for watching David Easing as well. And there's a few other ones, but they're not showing me everybody. Okay, so let me get down to this. Okay, so I had to go back to some other unusual things that I had. Okay, we're saying like advertisement, TV commercials. In cartoons, they just have adults speaking the words as kids. But I'm just saying, with all the, and I know you can be afraid of all the weirdness out there. There's pedophiles out there and all this kind of stuff. And you sort of want to keep your kids away from that kind of stuff. I know, Michael Jackson, he put masks on the kids, and that's a whole new other topic. Putting a mask on your kid to hide their identity until you're ready to let them put themselves out there, or something to that effect. I know, like back in the 90s, when I heard about this John Renee Ramsey incident, where the mother, who was living in the harsh neighborhood of Boulder, was putting little Renee out there, and there was a video as she was walking, and the girl was saying, "I'm a little bit cold." And I guess she was carrying a sweater, and the mother says, "You can't put on your sweater because you're on show." And I guess the whole process of teaching the child to, get a stiff upper lip and roll with this, and let me mold you into a little adult. Also, there's this movie I just watched it yesterday, flying in from Moscow, called Little. And if you get a chance, watch it. I can't say it's the best movie I've ever seen, but since my daughters are short, it sort of reminded me of them, and I got to give them a call. I called them up today, and I didn't get a hold of them. But this movie called Little, which it's like, okay. Okay, getting back to the topic at hand. So you had John Renee and the mother, prancing around, and other mothers. I mean, she wasn't the only one. I mean, there was a whole passions of women, adult women, that put their daughters through this process of being in a pageant. And I used to think that it was like well-to-do women, but as I understand it, there are women who may not be so well-to-do, might be like middle class and maybe even other, that chooses to put the child through this process of dressing them up to look older than what they are, and to put them out there like that. Now I understand, like somewhat in the black community, they put wigs on. And I never really thought about this until I got older, because I grew up in this black family. I just thought all women put on wigs, and then I got older and I learned that a lot of mostly a lot of the black women put on wigs because it's so easy to change your hairstyle and go from this to that. Not to say that white women don't do that as well, but I just know it was something that white people ask me about, like, well, what most black women wear wigs. I said, well, why don't you go up to one? Why don't you get to know one as a friend and go up and ask them why they wear wigs? It's like I know every black woman. I never asked my mother. I just knew that she had these dummy heads and had the wigs and all that kind of stuff. So I know some women, they start putting wigs on their daughters, and as young as probably 9 years old. You could say, what's up with that? What's wrong with wearing your natural hair, or is it out of convenience? You're trying to teach your daughter that to be more convenient, you could put on these wigs, and then it was a big discussion in my family, like how young should you put earrings in the child's ear? Because if you do it too young, kids pulling at the ear might pull the earring out or whatever, and you want to put, I guess it was this, it was a really involved discussion, because I remember this discussion. You have to put in like the stones where there's not a hoop or anything like that, because kids, because it's playing with the ear, get his finger caught in there and rip out the earring, right? So my mother, she was a professional earring putter in, right? So she would get these wooden clamps that you use to hang clothes. I guess you put this clamp on, I guess, to numb the ear, and then you heat up the needle, and you put the needle through there and with the string, and then you tie the string, whatever, and then eventually that makes a hole, and then you put in the earring. And like I said, I never thought I would ever be talking about that topic. I don't even think I would ever be remembering my mother, mothers, would bring cousins, would bring their kids over to, daughters or babies over to get their earrings, get the hoops in. And so my mother, she would be the professional earring stringer. It was like before they had, the malls and the stores, there was a community of women, older women, that knew how to do this, and she put the little alcohol on it and all that kind of stuff, and who knows if it hurt. I pretty much bowed out, because I'm thinking like, I'm not going to get an earring in my ear, so this is kind of like, boring to me. But like I said, a lot of parents had their kids starting with the earring. Now the lipstick, and this is only because I'm blind. I can't go around, look around and say, well, that kid, wearing lipstick and all that kind of stuff, and or that kid is dressed up like a hoochie, or Now, you as a sighted person, you can go around and you can say, and like you as a sighted person, if you went around and you seen, and this is a question to the audience, write your comments down here. Oh, by the way, when you see this on YouTube, if you can like it, subscribe to my channel. And from time to time, I'm going to give some business news on that Innovation FM channel about the music. But right now, it's mostly a gossip channel. Okay. Oh, let me see if there's any questions or any comments. Hey, Sage is there. Sam Sierra is there. Very easy. Okay, so no comments. So no, okay, no specific comments on that. But okay, but you think about this, and like Sage is here. Think about like how old were you when you got your first earring, or if you guys have sisters or you have relatives. I mean, is earrings okay? And say if your son, you notice your son is a little bit effeminate. Do you put earrings in your son ears because your son, his son is kind of effeminate, so get him ready for it. I'm not thinking it's the left ear or the right ear or whatever. But I guess we're really, because it's Kim Kardashian's daughter, I guess we're mostly talking about girls and being dressed up to look more mature than they are. Myself, as I say, wait as long as you can before you start making look grown up. I know in the school I was going to, we had some girls that were in the 5th grade or 6th grade, and they looked a lot. They looked very old for their age. So my computer, not my computer, is talking to me. Okay, all right. So getting back to the topic, I find it very difficult staying on topic here, because the days we crazy. Like I said, the first day of my fast, we'll take it step by step. I came back from Moscow, Russia, and that's why I weighed like 185. I was down to like 179, and there's a few issues I'm wanting to address with the fasting, and I'm going to do a separate video concerning that, and I'll probably upload it on the video stream, A Healthy Alternative, and probably on my YouTube channel as I document this progress. And I'm very curious, because the last time I tried it was when I was 24, and for like a longer extended one. So anyway, so like two topics going on here. So I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. Let me see if I get some response, because you guys seem to be pretty shy. Pretty shy about your. No. So nobody's really making any comments about this. Are you guys like shell shocked about this topic? So are you just more interested in just what I'm thinking, or are you going to leave comments afterwards? And I invite the people that are watching the TV show, do call in, leave your comments at 720-324-7278, and or yes, and you could text your comments in on that as well, because that's a Skype phone number. for Innovision FM. I'll just tell you straight out, okay, and this is my view. I mean, everybody has a view. They're going to differ from what I feel. And that's cool. I won't unfriend you just because you disagree with me. Like so many people on this thing, they get so hung up with the political fights and all that, because they unfriend people and disavow them because they don't think the way they think, right? Which would be boring. My opinion is like, well, you probably could guess my opinion is like, nah, just putting these hoop earrings in and giving your child this low cleavage dress, which I don't think that's what it is, or the short dresses, or putting on the lipstick and the eyeliners. And I would think that the child has plenty of time to learn that, and maybe it's mothers who are just bored, and they say, well, my kid is here, he's 6-year-old, I'm bored, so let me just, and my kids are looking at me put on makeup, and they're kind of curious and say, hey, mommy, hey, show me this, and maybe it is the kids, saying, asking them, hey, I want to do this, and so the mother's wanting to teach them the right way to do this, and so I'm curious about there's mostly guys here, with the women. What was the motivation for you to start wearing makeup, for you to start, dressing a little bit different than what your parents? Now, you got that Will Smith song, parents just don't understand, and when his mom took him out to get him clothes for school, and got this butterfly collar t-shirt or shirt, that was, parents, dressing the kids up in such a way. And I know I even had problems with the way my mother dressed me. Maybe not, I guess, but that started like in junior high, pretty much, when I wanted to wear my hair longer, and my mother wanted me to wear these snow boots, and I wanted to wear like dress shoes in the wintertime, which, kids can be silly sometimes, and it's up to us parents to, rein them in, because snow is up to my ankles, and I'm wanting to wear my dress shoes because I want to be cool around my friends. And my mother said, hey, I got you these good boots, and I went to the extent of I forgot those boots that my mother bought me on the school bus, and never really put in that much effort into finding them. And I used to go to school, we would have coats to wear, and I got to a point where I would not wear my coat because I would my silk jacket and my hat and all that kind of stuff. And so young people, children, will want to do some silly things, and do we accommodate those silly things, or do we? How, as a parent, do you handle those things? Or if you're the parent who's pushing the envelope, is there a Kanye West that will rein you in? Now, I know Kim, a lot of liberals see Kim as one reigning, and Kanye from his conservative views, and so, but here on the other side, he's reining her in on these outlandish, too far liberal ways of doing things, and saying, hey, just let our daughter be a child without taking it to this other level. And now I heard that he does some kind of church service on Sundays, which I'm gonna have to check that out to see if I can find the YouTube where this is, and check out what's happening at the Kanye West church display. So have I exhausted this topic all that I can exhaust it to? Because like I said, I wasn't seeing any comments down there, and you guys may be too shy, and we'll get the comments later. Oh, DJ, you're there. Okay, so now we're getting a little bit a little bit more women coming in. Oh, well, okay, now we got 3 women, but still, the guys are still dominant in this topic. So ladies, afterwards, leave your comments about when your parents or your sister, if you had sisters, like was it like something that your sister started? Was something that your mother started, with the lipstick and teaching you how to use your makeup? Was it a friend, or did you teach yourself this stuff? And I know, like with a lot of blind women that I've known, someone else taught them how to apply where they're not applying it too much. And of course, women, have the mirror and all that kind of stuff, and you pretty much watch you watch how your parents do it, and then you make your attempts to do it yourself. And I was asking her earlier about, because my mother used to put in the earrings of the girls. Were you ladies, was that something that you asked for, or was that something that you saw your friends wearing lipstick, and then you say, hey, I got to get with it, and I got to wear my earring, right? So I don't know how much of this is peer related, how much of it is parents saying, hey, this is kind of cute, or how much of it is the kids saying, hey, can I do this? Now I know, like with myself as a boy, my brother Dallas, he taught me how to tie a tie, because my dad had died, I think the year before. So he wasn't around to teach me how to tie a tie. And so my brother Dallas, he taught me how to do it, and I've been doing it ever since. I'm gonna go buy the pre-tie and put it on. So I noticed that sometimes your brothers, if you have brothers in the family, or sisters, whatever, they would take you aside and step by step show you things, right? But what if you come from a single, you're the single child in the family? How does that happen? And I don't know if any of you came from, were you the only child in the family? How did that work with you? And because maybe you were the only daughter, and so the mother said, hey, I got a daughter now, and I just can't wait to girly her up and get her into these different outfits and so forth. And did you feel that your parent might have went too far, or was it you that went far, that your mother sent you to school dressed one way, and then when you get to school, you go into the bathroom, you change and do something different, or on your way to, I'm just thinking about some of the things that us boys did, to be cool, and I'm thinking people are still trying to fit in and be cool and be like the other kids, Oh, I should probably name some of these new people. Pamela Orr Johnson, thank you for watching. Marvin L. Lapham, thank you for watching. Reginald Oral, thank you for watching. Okay, so I've pretty much exhausted this. You guys will leave comments down there. And like I said, YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube if you're watching that, and also give us a like there on this, or just a reaction kind of thing. And also catch our Tuesday KUVO show, 92.9 on the FM dial. And also we have our Wednesday, stop talking to me. Also our Wednesday and Friday show from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And next week we're going to be interviewing Angelo T and an artist named Mary. So catch that show and let your friends know. So I'm going to make sure I gave all the shout outs. And God bless you guys for watching. we'll go back to our Monday nights, but I just decided, hey, since I just got back from Moscow, and we got back so late last night, there was no way I was gonna get on at 1 o'clock in the morning and do this, right? Right. So anyway, and I'll talk about our Moscow trip and some of these as well if you're interested, right? Even if you're not interested, I'm gonna talk about it, right? For Innovation FM, this is Johnny J. God bless. See you the next time.